Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is a to the power of 3039 plus a to the power of 2026. This is equal to 36. So what is the value of a given that a belongs to real numbers? So let's provide a solution from here. We can express a to the power of 3039 as a to the power of 3 multiplied by 1013 plus a to the power of 2026. This can be expressed as a to the power of 2 times 10, 13, and this is equal to 36. Now, this is actually in the form of a to the power of n times m, which we can express as a to the power of m raised to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, we have a to the power of 10, 13 raised to the power of 3, then plus a to the power of 10, 13 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 36. The next step is that we have a to the power of 10, 13 is common here. So we can let a to the power of 10, 13 be equal to k. So let's express this equation in terms of k. So we have k to the power of 3 plus k squared. This is equal to 36. The next step is to take 36 on the left hand side so that we have k to the power of 3 plus k squared minus 36. This is equal to 0. So we have k to the power of 3 plus k to the power of 2 minus 36, which is minus 27, minus 9. This is equal to 0. So this is k to the power of 3 plus k squared minus 27. This is 3 to the power of 3 minus 9, which is 3 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. So we have k to the power of 3 and 3 to the power of 3 here. So this is k to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 plus k squared minus 3 squared. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. This is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. This is the difference of two perfect squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. A to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. This can be expressed as a minus b. A squared plus ab plus b to the power of 2. Applying this identity, then we have k to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3. This is the same thing as k subtract 3. This is k squared plus 3k, then plus 3 squared. This is equal to 9. Let's call this as the first part. Then we have a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares expressed as a plus b multiplied by a subtract b. So k squared minus 3 squared. This is equal to k plus 3 multiplied by k subtract 3. Let's call this as the second part. Now let's combine the first part and the second part. So we have k minus 3, k to the power of 2 plus 3k plus 9, then plus k plus 3 multiplied by k minus 3. This is equal to 0. K minus 3 is common here. We factor out k subtract 3. So that now this is k squared plus 3k plus 9, then plus k plus 3. This is equal to 0. So this is k minus 3. This is k squared plus 3k plus k. This is 4k, then plus 9 plus 3. This is 12. Close the parenthesis. This is equal to 0. So this is k minus 3. This is equal to 0. Then k squared plus 4k plus 12. This is equal to 0. Now we have that k is equal to 3. K is equal to 3. Now The next part here, this is a quadratic equation where we have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 4, and C, this is equal to 12. Let's assess the nature of the root of this quadratic equation by determining the discriminant value, which is B squared minus 4 is C. If the discriminant value is less than 0, that means that the root of this quadratic equation are complex roots. If it is greater than 0, the roots are real roots. So this is equal to 4 squared minus 4 times A, which is 1, times C, which is 12. So this is equal to 4 squared, which is 16, minus 4 times 12. This is 48. So we have 16 minus 48, and this is equal to negative 32. This is less than 0. So what this means is that we have two complex roots. We have two complex roots such that there is no real solution that can be obtained from this quadratic equation here. So this means that the quadratic equation is rejected. The quadratic equation is rejected simply because A belongs to real numbers. Now let's proceed with K. K is equal to 3 from here. Now since K is equal to 3, and if you recall, we said that we let A to the power of 10, 13 be equal to K. So let's substitute K with 3. So we have A to the power of 10, 13. This is equal to 3. Now, so for the value of A, let's multiply both signs by 1 over 10, 13. So this is equal to 3 to the power of 1 over 10, 13. So this simply 10, 13 and 10, 13 here simplifies so that we have A is equal to 3 raised to the power of 1 over 10, 13. So this is the value of A. Now, let's check if this value of A satisfies the equation. If you recall, we had that A to the power of 30, 39 plus A to the power of 20, 26. This is supposed to give us a value of 36. Let's substitute the value of A, which is A, in this case is equal to 3 to the power of 1 over 10, 13 raised to the power of 30, 39, then plus 3 to the power of 1 over 10, 13 raised to the power of 20, 26. This should give us a value of 36. Let's simplify here. 30, 39 divided by 10, 13. This is equal to 3. So we have 3 to the power of 3, then plus 20, 26 divided by 10, 13. This is equal to 2. So this is 3 to the power of 2. This should give us a value of 36. So 3 to the power of 3, this is 9. This is 27. So this is 27. Then plus 3 to the power of 2, this is 9. And this should give us a value of 36. So this is 27 plus 9. This is equal to 36, which is equal to 36. So the left hand side, this is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that A, which is 3 to the power of 1 over 10, 13, satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.